Hello, good morning. My name is Ashley Clark, and I'm here today to interview for the nursing position. I first want to start off by saying that I'm currently a mother of four. I recently was married in April, and I began my nursing student journey about 2 years ago. I graduated this past summer with my associate's degree in general education, and I plan on graduating this upcoming May with my degree in associates in arts to transfer to ECU to get my bachelor's in nursing. Some strengths that I have that will benefit your company is that my stability, very dependable, reliable. I typically like to stay in positions for a long period of time until I see the opportunity for advancement. I like to bring a lot of positivity to whatever environment that I'm in. I try to encourage everyone to do their jobs and just be positive and letting them know that, if we're having a bad day, that things could be better. I try to be a team player. I help out anywhere possible. I just kind of like to get in where I fit in. I like to get my hands dirty as well. I'm not one of those people who typically likes to sit back and watch everyone else do the work and just don't do anything. I'm always willing to jump in and help. Just anything that I can do to make the day smoother and help us get the job done. One thing that I would say about myself that I consider to be a weakness for me is that I have a very, very big heart. Like, I like to try to help everyone. I try not to see the bad in anyone. I try to see the good. And sometimes that is my downfall because people have been able to take advantage of me. But I've learned to master that not everyone is sincere. With the things that they're trying to do. So I kind of listen and weigh out my options before I make the choice to do what's right or wrong in the situation. Uh, Typically, I just kind of have to work on being kind of more firm or strict, I would say, about helping others sometimes because, like I said, my having a big heart is my biggest downfall. Um, Actually, one time that I was a part of a group would be when I worked at the nursing home and we worked in the back, which was considered the dementia unit, and we kind of worked as a team. And for the most part, I was usually the happy-go-lucky person that always kept the elderly with a smile on their face, always willing to do all the group activities that we had to do. I kind of always took the lead because I like to be a leader most of the time. I kind of like to get things going. So that's typically how it goes when I'm in a group. I do give everyone the chance to voice their opinions or things that we should do, and I take all that in consideration and just try to make the situation better. Um, Other than that, I, like I said, I typically try to be a leader. I'm not a follower. I like to make my own way. I like to create a different path for everything that I do in life, and I like to lead by example. I'm kind of one of those people who I prefer to make sure everyone's doing things the correct way in a positive way, just all around. I try to be a stand up person, and of course, I do that mainly because I want people to respect me because respect is given, and I want my kids to also see that example in me so they grow up to be leaders instead of followers. Um, if I had to say, my last supervisor would say about me is that I'm a hard worker. I'm very dedicated. I put my all into everything that I do. I typically try to just be an all around team player. I wouldn't treat anybody any way that I wouldn't want to be treated. So typically, I mean, it's very easy. I'm a people's person, so it makes doing my job extremely easy because I just give people the respect that I would want. and I treat them the way that I would want to be treated. So that's probably one thing that my supervisor would say about me, and that I'm always on time. I'm very reliable. If they call me when they're short staffed or if they needed anything, I was always there to fill in and help out. Um, my work style is very, I would say, conservative somewhat, because in the health field, you have to be the kind of person to do what it is that you have to do. And you have to be very, very stern and strict and private about certain things. So, therefore, I typically try to be the better person in everything that I do. Again, with my work style is very conservative, like I said, because I'm in the workforce of healthcare. So things that have to be a little private and discreet. So I typically try to be on my best behavior and just do things in a very well mannered, respectful way in that career choice. Um, as far as why I'll be the better applicant, I feel as though I just have so much to offer. Like I said, my reliability, dependability, stability, the way I treat people, the way I handle my job in certain situations when it can be very stressful. I typically try to handle it in a manner where it does not escalate. I try to make well-rounded choices. So that's typically, to me, why I would make a great employee overall. And for myself, um, I typically like to meet deadlines beforehand. I don't like to be a procrastinator. I like to get things done in advance. That's always kind of been my personality, just the way I've always told myself or motivated myself to be, because the more you put it off, the harder it becomes to get things done. And I don't like to pile things on my plate. I like to have availability. I like to be open just in case anything or any situation arises. In 10 years from now, I would definitely like to be somewhere near a doctor. And if not, I just want to be the best nurse that I could be, the best mother, best wife. I hope to have at least one more degree as far as my master's in nursing. And I mean, that's kind of where I want to be in life. And maybe, hopefully, one day start my own home healthcare business. That's my goal. Uh, I just want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to interview with you, and have a great day.